Good morning, Shirelings. So I wanted to share a little something that I've been trying out here, specifically as it deals with, helping my little chicken flock avoid or control the internal and external parasites. And I've had issues with mites. I'm sure they've had internal parasites. So one of the first things that you hear a lot about chickens or birds, that you keep in your yard is, internal parasites and external parasites and how to deal with them. And there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of different things that you can try. Some of it is organic, some of it is not organic. It all depends on what you want to do. I had a really bad issue with skin mites or feather mites a little while ago, and I had to go very heavy-handed in treating it. And what I did was, because it was so bad, by the time I noticed it, I had to go and use this. This is the permethrin. Mix it with water. I've got a little spray bottle. And what I did was I dipped the birds in the bucket with the water. And I also went back and I sprayed their whole coop and sprayed their bottoms and where they roost and everything else. And, it only took one treatment. This was a couple of months ago. It took care of the issue. But there are certain other things that you can do, and I'm going to show you that now. So what I have here is crushed red pepper and garlic powder and diatomaceous earth. And what I do is I add that to their water. I add that directly to their water, about every other week or so. So the garlic powder and the diatomaceous earth is good for internal parasites, but having the extra garlic in their diet also helps with, supposedly anyway, helps with the external parasites. Because they don't like the way that their blood tastes, supposedly, when they're eating a lot of that stuff. The red pepper flakes, a lot of people just add it to their food or sprinkle it in the yard for the birds to eat. I find that it's kind of a waste because a lot of it just gets overlooked. But if I put it in the water, it soaks up in the water, dissolves in there. A lot of it is drank, they drink it a lot more and it dissolves into the water so that they can drink it, and that's good for their immune system. And then, of course, you have the diatomaceous earth. And diatomaceous earth is a physical attack on the internal parasites because it breaks the cuticle under parasite skin, and basically damages them enough that it can kill them. Just mix that all up like this, and they get a bucket like this will usually last them about a week. I don't change their water every single day. This goes for about a week, sometimes less if it's hot outside. It'll last longer if it's cold outside, but I let them drink it down until it's almost completely done, and then rinse it out. And the week after that, they get just plain, fresh, clean water. And that's it, just like that. Of course, you want to make sure that their food and water containers are clean. This one over here, I need to scrub it before I put it back on there. I already scrubbed that because you want to make sure that, they're not going to get sick from, bacteria or other parasites living and reproducing in the water and passing it from one to the other. But this mix has worked really well for me. I haven't had any issues with the birds. They will drink it. You will notice, however, that the coop smells of garlic every time you go in there. You can smell it, especially when it starts to get warm and the water gets warm out there. But they do drink it. They don't seem to have a problem with it. I know that they don't have a problem with the red pepper flakes because they can't really taste the heat in that. But it's very good for their immune system, and the diatomaceous earth is just a very, very good physical or mechanical parasite solution, because it's those microscopic silica will jab or cut into the internal parasites and help to control or get rid of them altogether. But that's my solution. I tried it out. I'm by no means an expert. It has worked for me. I do not recommend it to anyone. It's up to you. Try it at your own risk. But it has worked for me. It keeps my birds healthy, and if it doesn't get rid of the parasites, at the very least, it helps to control them so that it doesn't affect the birds. So good luck out there. Take care, everybody. See you later, Shirelings.